Okay, another last little step. I'm taking one last look at my drawing. I'm going to go into this boot at the bottom, standing out too much. Just quickly get rid of that with the shadow. There's a little light hitting it. I do want to make sure the viewer knows that there's a leg that comes down. You can keep this loose. Just refining the other side of this boot here. So it comes up to the jean. So here we are, just last minute refinements, giving that drawing a once over, taking a look at those things that we want to get rid of, those things we want to keep, always checking our composition and our value pattern. We do want to keep the nice loose stroke. Of course, depending on the style of the artist, I like to stay loose. My goal is to capture a mood, a moment, an emotion. I'm not trying to photographically perfect the model in space. I'm interested in just capturing a moment in time. I'm looking at it. I do like how we're going from light to dark. Right now, these two legs are not quite uniform, so I'm going to go in there with just my tortillon and almost want to join them together of almost the same value. I'm going to put a value in here by just moving them together. Might even go in with my fine charcoal. So I don't want to keep them too separate, and then hit them once again with my kneaded eraser. So we're always doing this back and forth with the kneaded eraser, the tortillon, and your drawing tools. Because I don't want the legs to compete with the rest of the drawing. We do have some really nice shadow shapes happening in here. I'm just going to put this nice shadow in that's cast from the legs. I do want to keep these nice shadows in here and allow that shadow to just cut across both legs. Keeping that stroke consistent throughout. We're going up and then over into the corner. And this one field of dark line can just unify the whole bottom edge of the drawing. And ultimately, that's our goal. We want this drawing to feel unified by connecting all of our shadow shapes. To break that up a little, we can go in with our tortillon. Just some marks with the eraser. Always watching the movement. What is your value pattern? Where are you moving from? Light catches the top of her thigh here, but I won't go into too much detail down here. Okay, the only thing I'm missing is just her arm. Let's bring this arm in here. There's a shadow that cuts in. Won't get too fussy with it. Let's just connect this arm. And it's all moving in. One field of value here. Okay, and I think we'll stop at that point.